Today, we're going to talk about an important topic that many seniors are hesitant to discuss. In my office, I hear it all the time. Patients will come in, they'll be like, "Doctor, I'm having issues down there. It's not performing the way I want it to perform." And then when we dig deeper into the history, more often than not, it points back to some dietary causes. Now, as a leading urologist, I've dedicated my career to helping men and women of all ages, but particularly seniors, maintain optimal health in their golden years. And I am here to share some knowledge that might just change your mornings forever. Because did you know that what you eat in the morning can have a profound impact on your overall health? Well, today I'm going to reveal a game-changing superfood that can boost circulation down there. Yes, I said it. As we age, it's common for blood circulation to become less efficient, which can lead to discomfort and reduced performance. But fear not, because nature has provided us with a powerful ally. Now, before we dive into the secret superfood, let's address something. As a professional, I understand that discussing intimate topics like sexual health can be intimidating. However, it's crucial to prioritize our well-being in all aspects of life. So let's break the barriers and spread awareness together. Share this video with someone who needs it. By doing so, you'll not only help them, but also show your support for a healthier community. So now, let us uncover the truth behind the best food to eat in the morning to enhance your downstairs flow. To know. One best food to eat in the morning is avocados. This creamy fruit is not only delicious, but also packed with essential nutrients that can make a world of difference. Let's start by exploring the nutritional composition of avocados. They are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, which help improve blood flow by reducing inflammation and promoting better circulation. These fats ensure that the vital nutrients reach every corner of your body, including those important areas that need proper nourishment. But that's not all. Avocados are also loaded with essential vitamins and minerals. Vitamin E, for instance, plays a significant role in maintaining healthy blood vessels, ensuring smooth and efficient blood flow. Another key nutrient is folate, which supports proper blood circulation and oxygen supply to the tissue. Additionally, avocados contain various B vitamins that contribute to overall cardiovascular health and energy production. However, the benefits of avocados don't stop there. They are also a good source of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure. By consuming avocados regularly, you can support healthy blood pressure levels, which in turn enhances blood flow throughout your body. Potassium's ability to balance fluid levels also reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases, providing you with peace of mind and better overall health. And if that isn't enough to convince you, let's talk about lycopene. This powerful antioxidant gives avocados their vibrant red color and offers remarkable health benefits. Lycopene is known for its potential to reduce the risk of prostate cancer and support prostate health. By incorporating avocados into your morning routine, you'll provide your body with a natural defense system that promotes long-term well-being and vitality. But how should you include avocados in your morning routine? Well, the possibilities are endless. You can start your day with a nutritious avocado toast by spreading mashed avocado on whole grain bread and adding a sprinkle of sea salt. For a refreshing twist, blend avocados with yogurt, cilantro, lemon juice, and water to create a revitalizing drink that will keep you hydrated and energized. Don't let another morning go by without reaping the amazing benefits of avocados. The second best food to eat in the morning is watermelon. Hydration. Did you know that dehydration can wreak havoc on your body? When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder for it to pump efficiently through your veins. And guess what? Your downstairs flow depends on good blood circulation. That's right. If you're not chugging enough H2O, you might experience some performance issues down there. So how much water should you be drinking? Well, aim for about 2 liters of water daily. That's like 8 glasses of water. And to keep track, you can use fancy apps or just good old-fashioned reminders on your phone. Staying hydrated is like giving your body a personal assistant that helps everything run smoothly, including that important area that needs proper blood flow. Now let's talk about watermelon, your ticket to better circulation and performance. This juicy summer staple is about 96% water, making it a hydration hero. Not only does it quench your thirst, but also provides essential nutrients that support overall health. Watermelon is rich in vitamins A, B6, A, and C, which boost the immune system and promote healthy blood vessels. These vitamins ensure that blood can travel smoothly through your body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to where they're needed the most. But that's not all. Watermelon contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that improves heart health and enhances blood flow. This unique compound is particularly beneficial for maintaining a healthy prostate and supporting reproductive health in men. By including watermelon in your morning routine, you'll provide your body with a natural defense system that promotes better circulation, particularly down there. In addition to its hydrating and nutrient-rich properties, watermelon also contains an amino acid that plays a crucial role in the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, meaning it helps relax and widen blood vessels, allowing for improved blood flow throughout the body. This enhanced circulation can benefit not only your downstairs flow, but also your overall cardiovascular health. Imagine starting your day with a slice of watermelon, feeling the coolness and juiciness on your tongue as you bite into its refreshing sweetness. The moment the water hits your system, it's like a jolt of energy that gets things moving down there. And don't worry, you don't have to stick to just eating it raw. Feel free to get creative. Blend it into smoothies, add it to salads, or even grill it for a smoky flavor. The third best food to eat in the morning is oatmeal. Oatmeal is a nutritional powerhouse that deserves a place at your breakfast table every morning. This fiber-rich grain is not only filling and satisfying, but also packed with essential nutrients that support overall health. One of the key benefits of oatmeal lies in its high fiber content. Fiber is crucial for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, preventing spikes that can lead to fatigue and crashes in energy. By keeping your blood sugar steady, oatmeal provides a reliable source of energy throughout the day, ensuring that you stay active and engaged. Furthermore, oatmeal is rich in vitamins and minerals such as vitamin B1, magnesium, and zinc. These nutrients play vital roles in energy production, nerve function, and immune support. By incorporating oatmeal into your morning routine, you'll provide your body with the essential building blocks it needs to thrive. Now let's talk about blood flow. Oatmeal contains a compound called avenanthramides, which have been shown to promote healthy blood flow and lower blood pressure. These compounds act as antioxidants, protecting blood vessels from oxidative stress and inflammation. By improving blood circulation, oatmeal ensures that vital nutrients and oxygen reach every part of your body, including those important areas that rely on good blood flow for optimal function. But that's not all. Oatmeal also provides beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that can help lower cholesterol levels. By reducing cholesterol, oatmeal indirectly supports better blood flow by maintaining healthy arteries and reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. It's like giving your heart a gentle nudge in the right direction. Oatmeal's benefits don't end there. It's also gluten-free, making it suitable for individuals with gluten sensitivities or celiac disease. And the best part, it's incredibly versatile. I'm going to share with you the no one food that urologists recommend men over 50 to eat every single day. It is so important, so beneficial for your health. This particular recommendation comes from multiple studies, and it is backed by science. So make sure that you watch this video. Talk about men's health and sexual health weekly if you don't want to miss any of my videos. Okay, so let's start. What do you think is the most important organ in our body? Some of you may say the brain. Some of you may say the heart. Well, I'm a urologist and pelvic surgeon, and I would say that all organs are very important. But the ones that I take care of, kidneys, bladder, prostate, urethra, they all depend on good blood flow. In fact, medical research shows that good blood circulation in these vital areas affect not only sexual health, but also the proper functioning of other essential organs. In order for you to understand why, let me explain how our blood vessels work. Our blood vessels are like roads for our blood. They carry blood filled with oxygen and nutrients all around our body. When the roads are smooth and clear, blood can travel freely, delivering vital supplies to all the cells and taking away waste products. But what happens when the roads get clogged or narrowed? Blood flow becomes sluggish and may not reach certain areas effectively. And that's where problems start. Think about it like this. If the road to your house is smooth and clear, you can drive to work and back without any hassle. But if the road is full of potholes and traffic jams, it can become stressful and even dangerous. Your car might break down due to the rough terrain or exhaust fumes, just like our organs can suffer due to poor blood flow. Think about a construction site. If there's a traffic jam or a detour, the workers might not be able to get to the site on time, and the project might be delayed. Similarly, if the blood flow to your brain is blocked or reduced, you might experience brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or even a stroke. Healthy blood flow is crucial for overall health and well-being. When our blood vessels are healthy and flexible, blood can flow smoothly, supplying oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the body. However, as we age, our blood vessels can become stiff and narrow due to various factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, and lack of physical activity. This condition is known as atherosclerosis, which literally means a hardening of the arteries. Atherosclerosis can lead to heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, and erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction is a common problem faced by many men, and it is often the first sign of underlying cardiovascular issues. That's right. ED is a warning sign that there might be some problems with your heart. You see, the penis is like a canary in a coal mine, an early warning system that alerts us to potential cardiovascular issues. When a man experiences difficulties getting an erection, it could indicate that his blood vessels, particularly those in the penis, are not functioning optimally. The blood flow to the penis might be restricted, leading to performance issues. And this restriction in blood flow could also be happening in other parts of the body, particularly the heart and brain. Therefore, addressing erectile dysfunction not only helps improve sexual function, but also reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. By focusing on heart health, we can potentially prevent more serious health issues down the road. Maintaining healthy blood vessels is essential for preventing atherosclerosis. Lifestyle modifications such as eating a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and avoiding smoking can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease and other vascular problems. One key dietary recommendation is to consume foods rich in antioxidants, which are substances that protect our cells from oxidative stress and inflammation. Oxidative stress occurs when there is an imbalance between the production of free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells, including those lining our blood vessels. Inflammation is another process that can contribute to the development of atherosclerosis. When our bodies experience prolonged periods of inflammation, it can lead to the buildup of plaque in our blood vessels. Plaque is a deposit made up of cholesterol, calcium, and other substances that can restrict blood flow. Now let's talk about the no. One food that urologists recommend men over 50 eat every single day to support healthy blood circulation and prevent atherosclerosis. Are you ready? Okay, here it is. Oats. Oats are a type of cereal grain grown for their edible seeds, which are rich in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and Among the various types of oats, steel-cut and whole grain oats are considered the healthiest options as they retain all the essential nutrients. Instant oats, on the other hand, undergo a steaming process that partially cooks the grains, making them softer and quicker to cook. While convenient, instant oats may not provide the same level of nutrients and antioxidants as steel-cut or whole grain oats. Oats are a great source of soluble fiber, which is a type of dietary fiber that dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in the digestive system. This gel can help lower cholesterol levels, particularly LDL, or bad cholesterol, which is a significant risk factor for atherosclerosis. By reducing LDL levels, oats can help prevent the buildup of plaque in blood vessels, promoting healthy blood flow. In addition to their cholesterol-lowering effects, oats contain antioxidants that can help reduce inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a contributing factor to the development of atherosclerosis. By reducing inflammation, oats can help protect blood vessels from oxidative stress and the buildup of plaque. Furthermore, oats are rich in several vitamins and minerals that support cardiovascular health. They are a good source of vitamin B1, or thiamine, which is essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Oats also contain magnesium, which can help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. Additionally, oats are a good source of zinc, which plays a role in regulating inflammation and immune function. These nutrients collectively contribute to the overall health of blood vessels and the prevention of atherosclerosis. And if you're wondering about the recommended portion size, generally 1/2 cup of uncooked oats provides approximately 37 grams of carbohydrates, 8 grams of fiber, and 14 grams of protein. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like your best days were behind you? Has the thought of getting older made you a little bit worried about how it might affect your personal life? Maybe you've noticed some changes in your bedroom performance, or maybe you're just curious about what you could do to keep feeling your best as you age. Either way, today's video is for you. As an experienced urologist with a focus on male health, I've seen it all, and I'm here to tell you that there is no need to worry. Age is just a number, and there are plenty of ways to keep your sex life thriving as you get older. In fact, I believe that with the right knowledge and a few simple changes, you can actually improve your performance in bed and feel better about your body than you ever did before. So we wait. Keep watching to discover the secret that could change your sex life forever. Now, without further ado, let's get started. You see, as men age, they often start to experience changes in their bodies that can make it difficult to get an erection firm enough for sex. This can be due to a variety of factors, including decreased blood flow to the penis, hormonal changes, and even psychological issues like stress or anxiety. But the good news is that there are plenty of things you can do to combat these issues and keep enjoying a healthy sex life. One of the most important things you can do is focus on your diet. Believe it or not, the foods you eat can have a major impact on your ability to get an erection. So what kind of foods should you be eating? Well, I recommend focusing on foods that are rich in antioxidants and natural vasodilators are substances that help widen blood vessels, improving circulation. This can help increase blood flow to the penis, making it easier to get an erection. But what foods contain these beneficial compounds? Let's start with pomegranates. These tiny pomegranate seeds are packed with antioxidants that can help improve blood flow and increase nitric oxide levels. Nitric oxide is a compound that helps relax smooth muscle cells, allowing blood to flow more easily through the penis. Not only are pomegranates delicious and easy to incorporate into your diet, they also offer a variety of other health benefits, so it's definitely worth adding them to your grocery list. Another superfood that can help boost your erection is avocado. Avocados are a great source of healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, including vitamin E, which can help improve blood flow. They also contain folate and vitamin K, which are important for maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Plus, avocados are a good source of potassium, which can help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. There are many ways to enjoy avocados, from guacamole to avocado toast. So get creative and find what works for you. Next up is dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate can actually improve your erection. It contains flavonoids, which are a type of antioxidant that can help improve blood flow and increase nitric oxide levels. Just be sure to choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. And don't overdo it, as too much chocolate can lead to weight gain and other health problems. Other foods that can help improve circulation and increase nitric oxide levels include beets, watermelon, citrus fruits, and leafy green vegetables. Try incorporating these foods into your diet and notice how they affect your energy levels, focus, and overall well-being. In addition to your diet, it's also important to take care of your body and mind. Regular exercise can help improve blood flow and increase testosterone levels. It can also help reduce stress and improve your mood. And don't forget the power of sleep. Getting enough rest is essential for maintaining high energy levels and overall health. When you're well rested, your body is better able to produce testosterone and other hormones that are important for a healthy sex life. Finally, it's important to keep stress in check. Stress can negatively impact your sex life by decreasing testosterone levels and making it difficult to get an erection. Find healthy ways to manage stress, such as yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature. You could also consider talking to a therapist or counselor to get support and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Remember, there's no need to be embarrassed or ashamed if you're experiencing issues with your erection. It's a common problem that affects men of all ages. With the right knowledge and a few simple changes, you can keep enjoying a healthy and fulfilling sex life. You may be thinking that this is all too good to be true, but it's not. As a urologist, I've seen countless patients whose sex lives have improved dramatically after making just a few simple changes. The key is to find what works for you and to be patient and consistent with your efforts. You won't see results overnight, but with time and dedication, you can achieve your goals. And don't forget, you're not alone. There are plenty of resources available to help you along the way. So don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor, a nutritionist, or a sex therapist for guidance and support. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. What if I could just take a pill to fix all my problems? Well, there are definitely some medications out there that can help improve your erection. However, it is important to remember that medication is UNT, magic bullet. And it should UNT, your first line of defense. In fact, there are several potential side effects associated with these medications, and they can be expensive and difficult to obtain. That's why it is so important to try lifestyle changes first and see how they affect your sex life. If you're still struggling after that, then it might be time to talk to your doctor about medication options. It's also important to note that while these lifestyle changes can be extremely effective, they're not a guarantee. Some men may still struggle with erectile dysfunction, despite making significant improvements to their diet and exercise habits. In those cases, it's important to seek professional help and explore all available treatment options. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes in your life, and the benefits of doing so go far beyond just your sex life. Improving your diet and exercise habits can also reduce your risk of developing chronic diseases such as heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Plus, you'll feel better about yourself and have more energy to pursue the things you're passionate about. Don't let age define your capabilities. You are in control of your own destiny. By taking care of your body and mind, you can maintain a healthy and fulfilling sex life well into your golden years. Circulation is a common problem for many older adults. It can cause discomfort and pain, and it can also lead to serious health complications such as heart disease and stroke. Fortunately, there are simple things you can do to improve your circulation. One of the most effective ways to improve circulation is by eating foods that are rich in nitrates. Nitrates are converted into nitric oxide in the body, which helps to relax and widen your blood vessels. This improved blood flow can not only enhance your sexual performance, but also reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Among the top recommendations are fruits like watermelon and pomegranate. Watermelon contains citrulline, a natural compound that boosts nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide helps widen blood vessels and enhances blood flow. Meanwhile, pomegranates are packed with powerful antioxidants that protect cells from damage. Both these fruits offer unique benefits and can be incorporated into a healthy diet for improved circulation. Watermelon, a summertime staple, is more than just a delicious treat. It is a nutritional powerhouse that can benefit your body in numerous ways. Citrulline, an amino acid found abundantly in watermelon, plays a crucial role in boosting nitric oxide levels. When consumed, citrulline is rapidly converted into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide. This compound acts as a signaling molecule, helping to relax and widen your blood vessels. As a result, blood flow improves, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen to vital organs, including those in your pelvic region. Additionally, watermelon's high water content and soluble fiber aid in maintaining hydration and supporting digestive health. These factors indirectly contribute to overall better circulation. To enjoy the benefits, include watermelon in your daily diet. A slice or two of watermelon can be enjoyed as a snack or added to salads or smoothies. Its sweet and refreshing taste makes it an excellent choice for those looking to boost their nitric oxide levels and improve circulation. Pomegranates, often called the jewels of the desert, are not just beautiful to look at, but also packed with health benefits. They contain compounds known as ellagic tannins, anthocyanins, and flavonoids, all of which are powerful antioxidants. Are substances that protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can contribute to various health problems, including those related to poor circulation. The antioxidants in pomegranates help strengthen blood vessels and improve blood flow, making them less likely to become stiff or clogged. Additionally, pomegranates contain compounds that help reduce inflammation, which can also contribute to poor circulation. These compounds work to open up blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. Including pomegranates in your daily diet can be simple. A handful of pomegranate seeds can be consumed as a snack or added to yogurt or smoothies. The seeds have a unique, slightly bitter and sweet flavor that can add a touch of elegance to any meal. While pomegranates and watermelon are excellent choices for improving circulation, it's important to remember that they are just two options among many. Incorporating a variety of fruits and vegetables rich in nitrates and antioxidants into your diet can further support better circulation. Some other fruits that are good sources of nitrates include apples, oranges, and spinach. Similarly, berries like blueberries and strawberries are packed with antioxidants that can help protect against cell damage and support healthy blood flow. A balanced diet full of colorful fruits and vegetables not only aids in improving circulation, but also promotes overall health and well-being. In addition to diet, other lifestyle factors play a crucial role in maintaining good circulation. Regular exercise, stress management, and avoiding tobacco can all contribute to a healthier circulatory system. It is also important to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice and to discuss any underlying medical conditions that may be affecting your circulation. While both watermelon and pomegranate offer unique benefits for improving circulation, it's essential to consider individual preferences and dietary needs. Watermelon is a great option for those who enjoy its sweet and refreshing taste and want to boost their nitric oxide levels. Pomegranate, with its antioxidant-rich profile, is ideal for those looking to protect their cells from damage and reduce inflammation. Ultimately, the best choice depends on personal preference and what fits best into your diet. Experiment with both watermelon and pomegranate and see which one you prefer. Some men may find that a combination of both fruits is most effective in providing the desired benefits. For those who prefer not to consume raw fruits, there are also other options available. Pomegranate juice is a convenient way to get the antioxidants without having to eat the seeds, while watermelon supplements containing citrulline are available for those who don't like the taste of the fruit, regardless of the form chosen. It's important to consume these foods or supplements in moderation. Too much of any substance can lead to adverse effects. It's important to note that while these superfoods can help improve circulation, they are not a substitute for medication prescribed by a doctor. For individuals who have been advised to take specific medications for circulatory issues, it's crucial to follow medical advice and continue taking the prescribed medication. The superfoods can be seen as an additional measure to support overall health and well-being, but should not replace the recommended treatment plan. In conclusion, maintaining good circulation is essential for overall health, particularly for older adults. Incorporating foods like watermelon and pomegranate into your diet can help improve circulation and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. These fruits are packed with nutrients that support healthy blood flow and cell protection. Whether you prefer the sweet taste of watermelon or the antioxidant-rich profile of pomegranate, both fruits offer unique benefits for your body. Remember to include a variety of fruits and vegetables in your diet and maintain an active lifestyle to support better circulation. If you have any underlying health conditions, consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice. Don't wait another day to start improving your circulation and overall health. Food that you need to eat in the morning is watermelon. Watermelon has been shown to have a positive effect on erectile dysfunction, thanks to its high concentration of citrulline, which is an amino acid that helps relax blood vessels and boost blood flow. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that consuming just 200 grams of watermelon per day improved blood flow in men with erectile dysfunction. Plus, it's delicious and refreshing, so it's the perfect addition to any summer morning routine. Just be sure to choose a ripe, juicy watermelon for the best results. Next up, we have pomegranate seeds. Pomegranate has long been touted for its health benefits, including improving prostate health and boosting men's sexual function. And it turns out that this ancient superfood may also help promote good blood circulation down there. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that drinking just 4 ounces of pomegranate juice daily for 6 weeks significantly improved blood flow in men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. Pomegranate is thought to have this effect because it is rich in antioxidants and compounds that help relax blood vessels and increase blood flow. It's also a great source of vitamins and minerals like vitamin K, manganese, and copper. And did we mention it? Tastes delicious. Whether you eat them straight from the skin or blend them into a smoothie, we say enjoy. Now let's talk about fatty fish. We're talking salmon, mackerel, and herring. Fatty fish are not only packed with flavor, but also with essential nutrients that promote good blood circulation. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to improve blood flow and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Omega-3 South work by reducing the levels of triglycerides in the blood, which can help improve overall cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. In fact, A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating just 2 servings of fatty fish per week was associated with a 9% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. So not only can fatty fish help boost your morning blood flow, but they can also help reduce the risk of serious health conditions down the line. Next, we have dark chocolate. Yes, you heard us right. Dark chocolate is not only a delicious treat, but it's also packed with a type of antioxidant that promotes good blood circulation. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating just 1 ounce of dark chocolate daily for 8 weeks was enough to improve blood flow in men with erectile dysfunction. Dark chocolate also contains other beneficial compounds, like nitric oxide, which can help relax blood vessels and increase blood flow. Plus, it's a great source of magnesium, which is essential for maintaining good overall health. But be careful not to overdo it. Too much dark chocolate can lead to weight gain and other health issues. Stick to 1 ounce or less per serving and enjoy this delicious superfood in moderation. Now let's talk about eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein and other essential nutrients like vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients play a role in maintaining good blood flow throughout the body. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating eggs increased the levels of or good cholesterol in the blood, which can help reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. But that's not all. Eggs are also a good source of choline, a nutrient that's essential for brain health and cognitive function. Choline is important for maintaining the structure and function of cell membranes, and it plays a role in the production of certain neurotransmitters, like acetylcholine, which is involved in memory and attention. Plus, eggs are incredibly versatile. You can scramble them, fry them, poach them, or make an omelette with your favorite veggies and proteins. So go ahead and add eggs to your morning routine. Your body will thank you. Let's not forget about avocados. Avocados are a great source of monounsaturated fats, which can help improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. They're also packed with other essential nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and vitamin E. Plus, avocados are a good source of fiber, which can help regulate blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating just 1 avocado a day as part of a heart-healthy diet was associated with a 22% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. And don't worry, avocados don't have to be boring. You can spread them on toast, add them to a smoothie, or use them as an ingredient in your favorite recipes. Now let's talk about beets. Beets are a unique vegetable that are high in nitrates, which are converted by the body into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a powerful compound that helps relax blood vessels and increase blood flow throughout the body. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that eating just 500 milliliters of beet juice daily for 6 days increased blood flow to the penis in men with erectile dysfunction. But that's not all. Beets are also a good source of other essential nutrients like folate, manganese, and vitamin C. Plus, they contain antioxidants that can help protect against oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. Try roasting them, grilling them, or even blending them into a smoothie. Beets are a versatile ingredient that can add a unique flavor and boost your morning nutrition. Finally, green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale also make the list of recommended breakfast foods. These greens are loaded with nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, further promoting blood vessel dilation. Moreover, the vitamins and minerals in these greens support overall senior health. So there you have it, the top 7 foods to eat in the morning to promote better blood circulation in men over 50 years old. Incorporating these foods into your daily diet can help improve your overall health and well-being while keeping your prostate happy and healthy. Studies have shown that eating green tea in the morning can significantly improve blood flow to the groin area for men over 50. Drinking a cup of green tea each morning is a simple yet effective way to boost circulation and enhance your overall health. In fact, green tea has been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke by up to 30%. And that is because it contains catechins, powerful antioxidants that promote vascular health. Not only that, but green tea also helps to reduce inflammation, which is often at the root of circulation problems in older adults. By reducing inflammation, green tea allows blood vessels to widen and blood to flow more easily throughout the body, including the groin area. And best of all, studies suggest that drinking just 1 cup of green tea per day can have immediate benefits on circulation. Just imagine starting your day with a warm beverage, knowing that it will improve your health in so many ways. Green tea is a popular type of tea that is made from unprocessed leaves, which means it retains more of its natural antioxidants than other teas. These antioxidants, known as polyphenols, offer several health benefits, including improved brain function, reduced risk of heart disease, and better blood sugar control. One study found that participants who drank 3 to 4 cups of green tea per week had a lower risk of developing cognitive impairment. Additionally, green tea has been shown to reduce the risk of certain cancers, such as breast and prostate cancer. Its anti-inflammatory properties make it effective in reducing swelling and pain in the joints, which makes it beneficial for people with arthritis or other inflammatory conditions. Furthermore, green tea can help improve skin health by protecting against sun damage and reducing the signs of aging. It is also known for its energizing effects without the jitters associated with coffee due to its caffeine content. Overall, incorporating green tea into your daily routine can provide numerous health benefits and improve your quality of life. While green tea is generally safe for most people, there are a few exceptions. People who are pregnant or breastfeeding should avoid drinking green tea in large amounts, as it can interfere with the absorption of certain nutrients. Additionally, individuals with certain medical conditions, such as liver disease, should consult their doctor before consuming green tea supplements. That being said, there's still plenty of options available for those looking to boost their intake of green tea. For example, you can add green tea bags to your grocery list and brew a cup at home or on the go. You can also purchase bottled green tea from the supermarket or convenience store. However, it's important to note that the quality of these products can vary widely, so it's essential to read labels and choose reputable brands. Another option is to opt for green tea extract supplements, which are available in capsule or tablet form. These supplements are convenient and standardized, ensuring a consistent dose of green tea extract. But it is important to follow the recommended dosage on the product label and consult a healthcare professional if you have any concerns. No matter which option you choose, it's crucial to start slow and gradually increase your intake of green tea. Some people may experience mild side effects when first consuming green tea, such as headaches, dizziness, or nausea. If you do experience any adverse reactions, it's best to discontinue use and consult a healthcare provider. So why wait? Start your day with a cup of green tea and enjoy the many benefits it has to offer. Many factors can affect a man's groin circulation as he ages, such as an unhealthy lifestyle, smoking, or a lack of exercise. However, there is one habit that has been proven to improve blood flow to the groin area: drinking green tea. Studies show that green tea increases blood flow by up to 9% in as little as 2 hours after drinking it. This is due to the high concentration of catechins, a type of polyphenol, in green tea, which relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. But it is important to note that the amount of catechins in tea can vary depending on how it is brewed. For example, boiling water for longer periods can lead to a decrease in catechin content. Therefore, it is recommended to steep green tea for no more than 2 to 3 minutes to ensure optimal results. If you want to enjoy the benefits of green tea while getting the most out of its circulation-boosting properties, it is important to consider the time of consumption as well. Studies show that drinking green tea on an empty stomach can lead to higher levels of antioxidants in the bloodstream and may enhance its effectiveness. Adityonaji, consuming green tea between meals can help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, which can improve overall heart health. While there is no specific recommendation on the ideal time to drink green tea, many experts agree that consuming it in the morning or early afternoon can help boost metabolism and aid digestion, making it a great addition to any routine. When it comes to the quantity of green tea to consume for maximum benefit, it is important to strike a balance. While more tea may seem like a better option, excessive consumption can lead to adverse effects such as insomnia, anxiety, and digestive issues. Studies suggest that drinking between 2 to 4 cups of green tea per day is sufficient to improve blood flow and provide other health benefits. It is also important to consider the brewing method and tea quality when determining the optimal amount. Factors such as steeping time and water temperature can affect the concentration of catechins in the final product. Therefore, it is recommended to use high-quality green tea and steep it for no more than 3 minutes to avoid over-extraction of caffeine and tannins. which can result in a bitter taste. Overall, incorporating green tea into your daily routine can provide numerous health benefits, including improved blood flow to the groin area. When consumed in moderation and prepared correctly, green tea can help promote healthy circulation, potentially reducing the risk of vascular diseases and enhancing overall well-being. Poor blood flow to the groin area can be a sign of an underlying health condition such as heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. In such cases, it is essential to consult a doctor for proper diagnosis and treatment. Lifestyle changes, such as quitting smoking, regular exercise, and a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables can also improve blood flow and overall health. Ultimately, it is essential to listen to your body and consult a healthcare professional. If you have any concerns or questions about consuming green tea or making changes to your diet. So, I think breakfast is an important meal of the day. I usually wake up around 6 or 6:30 a.m., and I'd like to have breakfast around 7 or 7:30. But I usually wake up and then my breakfast is pretty much ready to go because I prep it the night before. One thing that I really try to add into my breakfast every single day is some sort of fruit. It could be berries, it could be melon, it could be bananas, but I really try to make sure that I get some sort of fruit in my breakfast every single day, because I know it has lots of good fiber, vitamins and minerals, and very low calories. Another thing I try to incorporate into my breakfast are some nuts or nut butters. So sometimes I'll have almond butter or peanut butter. I love peanut butter, and so that's usually my go-to. Sometimes I add that on top of my fruit, or I add that on top of my oatmeal. And I do that maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Another thing I try to eat every single morning is some sort of whole grain. That could be oatmeal, like I mentioned, or it could be whole wheat toast, and I really try to limit myself to only having that one piece of toast. I usually do one piece of toast with either the nut butter or the fruit or both. Sometimes I will have an egg or egg whites, so sometimes I'll scramble some egg whites with a little bit of turmeric. I love adding turmeric to a lot of my food because it has anti-inflammatory properties. So I usually don't eat the yolk because the yolk has a lot of cholesterol. I'm trying to keep my cholesterol down because I have a family history of high cholesterol, so I usually just stick with egg whites. And sometimes I will add cheese to that, so I'll add that to the egg whites. And I'll have a little bit of that on my toast, or sometimes instead of adding it to the egg whites, I'll actually just put it on top of my fruit and have a little bit of goat cheese or feta cheese with my fruit. And lastly, sometimes I will drink coffee, so I'll have a cup of coffee, sometimes with cream and sugar, sometimes without. But I usually limit myself to 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Now, this is what I try to eat every single morning. Of course, life gets busy, and sometimes I don't get to eat everything that I want in the morning. But I always try to have at least 1 or 2 things from this list every single morning, because I know that those are really healthy things for me to eat. So let's go through why I pick these things and why they're good for you. First, fruit. Fruit is a great source of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Fiber is really important for keeping our guts healthy and making sure that we have regular bowel movements. A lot of people who come to see me in the office complain of constipation, and I always ask them, do you eat enough fiber? Do you eat enough fruit and vegetables? Because that's really the first step to improving your constipation. Fiber adds bulk to the stool, it adds water to the stool, and it really helps to facilitate easier passage of the stool through the colon and through the rectum. So definitely make sure you're getting enough fiber, and that's why I have fruit every day. Also, fruit and if you've seen my video on what I eat for dinner, you know that I have a lot of soy in my diet. Well, soy has phytoestrogens as well. Phytoestrogens are plant compounds that can bind to estrogen receptors, similar to how human estrogen can bind to those receptors. Now, for women, this is important because as we age, we all know that we go through menopause and our estrogen levels drop significantly. And so anything we can do to kind of boost our estrogen levels can help us with symptoms related to menopause, such as hot flashes, vaginal dryness, urinary symptoms like urgency frequency, as well as constipation and other symptoms related to low estrogen. So fruit is a great source of phytoestrogens, and that's why I have fruit every day. Another thing that I like to have in my breakfast are whole grains. Whole grains are a great source of fiber, again, as well as many different vitamins and minerals. And they're also a good source of complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates take longer to break down into sugar compared to simple carbohydrates, and that's why I try to avoid things like white bread, white rice, and simple sugars. Those sugars can cause spikes in your blood sugar and cause you to feel hungry much sooner, and I really try to avoid that. So that's why I have complex carbohydrates like oatmeal or whole wheat bread. Another thing I try to incorporate in the morning are nuts and nut butters. Nuts and nut butters are a great source of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Healthy fats are important because they make you feel full. They help you feel satiated. And it turns out that eating fat actually decreases ghrelin, which is a hormone that tells you that you're hungry, and increases leptin, which is a hormone that tells you that you're full. And so by eating healthy fats, I can feel full for a longer period of time. In fact, I can usually skip lunch, and I'm not hungry until dinner time. And that's really helpful for me, because it helps me keep my weight down, and it helps me avoid snacking in between meals. Another thing I like to incorporate in the morning are eggs or egg whites. Eggs are a great source of protein. Protein is really important for helping you feel full, and it's also important for keeping your muscles strong and keeping your bones strong. We need protein to build and repair tissue, and that's why protein is really important. But you don't need a lot of protein to feel full. In fact, a lot of studies have shown that if you eat too much protein, you may actually end up feeling hungrier, and that's why I limit myself to 1 or 2 eggs a day. Lastly, I sometimes have cheese in the morning. Cheese is another great source of calcium. Calcium is important for keeping your bones and teeth strong, and sometimes I will have goat cheese or feta cheese. Goat cheese and feta cheese are both lower in lactose, which is milk sugar, and that's why I tend to have those cheeses more often than others. There's a couple things I really try to avoid in the morning. One is added sugar. Added sugar is not good for anyone. Added sugar does not fill you up. It makes you hungry, and it can lead to excess calories. And that's why I really try to avoid that. I'm not saying that you need to avoid added sugar completely, but if you're eating a lot of added sugar, especially in the morning, that can really set you up for failure later in the day when you might be craving sugary foods or carbohydrate-rich foods. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about what happens to the prostate as men age. What are some risk factors that can increase your risk of having problems with your prostate or your bladder? And then lastly, what foods you can eat to help decrease those risks. Alright, so as men age, many men will notice symptoms related to either an enlarged prostate or some sort of decreased urinary function. So first, let's talk about what happens to the prostate as we age. So when you look at this picture right here, this is a normal prostate. This is what it looks like. And then this is what an enlarged prostate looks like. So you can see it kind of goes around the urethra or the P tube. The P stands for pee, by the way. And that can cause some obstruction to the flow of urine. As the prostate gets bigger, you start getting more and more urinary symptoms. And these are things like straining, like you have to really push out the last drops. You might find that you go to the bathroom more often, especially when you're younger. A lot of times people describe it like you gotta go, and you rush to the bathroom and only a few drops come out. But as time goes on, you'll notice that it becomes more and more difficult to empty your bladder completely. You'll notice that you might start dribbling after you urinate, and you might have some leakage or some accidents as well. Now, before I continue on, I want you guys to understand that just because you have an enlarged prostate doesn't mean that you have cancer. An enlarged prostate is very, very common. In fact, 70% of men at age 80 have an enlarged prostate. It is very, very common. However, an enlarged prostate can be a risk factor for getting prostate cancer. What else puts you at risk for prostate cancer? Well, age. The older you get, the more at risk you are for getting prostate cancer. Also, if you have a family history of prostate cancer, specifically a father or a brother, then you are at higher risk as well. Also, African American men are at higher risk than other ethnicities. And lastly, if you have an undiagnosed or untreated chronic bacterial prostatitis. So what does that mean? If you're noticing symptoms like urinary symptoms related to an enlarged prostate, but your prostate exam is completely normal, so meaning when your doctor examines your prostate it doesn't feel enlarged. It feels normal, but you still have symptoms. You might have something called chronic prostatitis. Chronic prostatitis is a very difficult condition to diagnose and treat, and you really need to see a urologist. Many studies have shown that people who have chronic bacterial prostatitis have abnormalities in their prostates, meaning that they have bacteria in their prostate secretions. but they don't have an active infection. They're not necessarily having pain or fever or chills. And it's a very difficult thing to diagnose because you can't really see it. It's not like an ultrasound or something like that. And it's a risk factor for prostate cancer. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about what happens to the prostate and the things that can increase your risk of having problems with your prostate, what can you do about it? What foods can you eat? Well, there are certain foods that are associated with decreasing your risk of an enlarged prostate and decreasing the risk of prostate cancer. So, no one, vitamin D. Now, we did a whole video on vitamin D. Make sure you check out my video on vitamin D, but vitamin D is associated with a lot of things from decreasing your risk of cancers. Colon cancer, prostate cancer, breast cancer, all sorts of cancers. And it's also associated with keeping your prostate healthy and decreasing your risk of an enlarged prostate. Now, how do you get vitamin D? Well, the easiest way is to take a supplement. You can take 20 minutes in the sun. You can get 1,000 milligrams of vitamin D from 20 minutes in the sun. That's not easy, especially in the wintertime. If you live in New England like me, it's dark, it's cold. It's very hard to get your vitamin D. So supplementation is a great way. I recommend taking 10,000 international units of vitamin D a day. The next one is tomatoes. Tomatoes are high in lycopene, and lycopene is a really great antioxidant. And again, it's been shown to decrease your risk of prostate cancer. And interestingly, when you cook tomatoes, you actually increase the amount of lycopene that's available to us. So if you're having tomato sauce, marinara sauce, things like that, you're increasing the absorption of lycopene and therefore decreasing your risk of prostate cancer. Now, 3 is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are a great source of magnesium, and low magnesium has been associated with an increased risk of an enlarged prostate. So by eating pumpkin seeds, which you can put in a lot of recipes, you can sprinkle them on salads, you can do a lot of different things with pumpkin seeds. You can roast them yourself or buy them roasted. They're very tasty, by the way, but you can get your magnesium and keep your prostate healthy. Next is green vegetables. Green vegetables are high in beta-carotene, and that has been associated with decreasing your risk of prostate cancer. So things like spinach, kale, collard greens, any of the leafy greens are great to include in your diet. Lastly, walnuts. Walnuts are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, and they've been shown to decrease inflammation in the body and decrease your risk of prostate cancer. Now, everything I've talked about today is mostly prevention. Once you have prostate cancer, you need to get evaluated and discuss your treatment options. And depending on what stage it is and where it is, we have a whole array of treatment options that we can offer you, from watching it and doing active surveillance to surgery to radiation therapy to medications. So whichever option you choose, it's very important to have that discussion with your urologist. Now, since we're talking about things that are super important as you age, I wanted to touch on a really important part of male sexual health, and that's testosterone. Testosterone is important for a lot of reasons. Not only does it affect your libido or your sex drive, but it affects your muscle mass, your energy levels, your mood, your overall health. So it's very important to maintain your testosterone levels as you age. The 9th food is pomegranates. Pomegranates are small, round, dark red seeds found inside the skin of pomegranate fruits. They are technically classified as a fruit, but they have a crunchy texture similar to that of pebbles. When crushed, they release a deep red liquid, which is the pomegranate juice. This juice is where most of their nutrients are found. Pomegranates contain high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. These antioxidants protect the body against oxidative stress caused by free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules produced naturally in our bodies due to normal cell functioning or through exposure to environmental factors like pollution. Over time, free radicals can cause cellular damage, leading to various health issues. By neutralizing free radicals, the antioxidants in pomegranates help maintain overall health and may reduce the risk of chronic diseases. One way pomegranates boost circulation is by increasing nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, enhancing blood flow. Studies show that pomegranate extract can significantly increase nitric oxide levels, contributing to improved circulation. Additionally, pomegranates have anti-inflammatory properties which can help reduce inflammation in blood vessels, further promoting smooth blood flow. It's important to note that while pomegranates offer numerous health benefits, it is best to consume them in moderation, as excessive intake may cause digestive issues or interact with certain medications. To incorporate pomegranates into your diet, you can enjoy them as a juice. Sprinkle the seeds over salads or yogurt, or use the juice in smoothies. No. 8. Spinach. Spinach is a leafy green vegetable packed with essential nutrients. Its unique combination of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants makes it beneficial for blood circulation. Firstly, spinach is rich in folate, a B vitamin that aids in the production of red blood cells. Healthy red blood cells ensure efficient oxygen transport throughout the body, improving overall circulation. Moreover, spinach contains magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels, allowing for better blood flow. The nitrates in spinach are converted to nitric oxide, as previously mentioned, a crucial molecule for maintaining healthy blood circulation. Several studies have investigated the impact of spinach consumption on blood pressure and vascular function. One study, published in the Journal of Nutrition, for example, found that consuming spinach can lead to a slight reduction in blood pressure, which can indirectly improve circulation by reducing resistance in blood vessels. Another study published in the British Journal of Nutrition discovered that spinach consumption can enhance vascular function, promoting better blood flow. To include spinach in your diet, you can add it to salads, blend it into smoothies, or cook it as a side dish. Remember that cooking spinach can reduce its nitrate content, so try to consume it raw whenever possible. If you don't like spinach, kale is a great alternative as it provides similar benefits. Number 7. Beets. Beets, along with other root vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes, are excellent sources of nitrates, which play a vital role in improving blood circulation. When consumed, the nitrates in beets are converted into nitric oxide in the body. As we know, a key compound for maintaining healthy blood vessels and promoting better blood flow. The high nitrate content in beets has been backed up by scientific research. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that consuming just 500 milliliters of beetroot juice for 6 days led to an increase in plasma nitrate levels by up to 8 times. This boost in nitrates resulted in improved blood flow, particularly in the muscles. Additionally, beets are rich in antioxidants such as betalains, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, further supporting overall blood health. Including beets in your diet can be simple. You can enjoy them raw, roasted, or pickled. Beetroot juice is also an excellent option. However, it's important to note that consuming large amounts of beets may lead to staining of the hands, nails, or clothing due to the pigment called betalain, so it's advisable to consume them in moderation. Number 6. Watermelon. Watermelon is not only a refreshing and hydrating fruit, but also a good source of lycopene, an antioxidant that has been linked to improved blood circulation. Lycopene is a carotenoid, a pigment that gives fruits and vegetables a red color. It is particularly abundant in watermelon, even more so than in tomatoes. This nutrient is known for its potential health benefits, including reducing inflammation and supporting heart health. While research on watermelon specifically and its effects on circulation is limited, the high lycopene content makes it a promising candidate. The bioavailability of lycopene in watermelon is enhanced when the fruit is consumed in combination with a source of fat, such as a meal containing healthy fats. This allows for better absorption of lycopene and potentially increased benefits for blood circulation. To incorporate watermelon into your diet, simply enjoy it as a snack, add it to fruit salads, or blend it into smoothies. It's a delicious and hydrating way to potentially boost your circulation. No. 5. Salmon. Salmon is a fatty fish renowned for its high omega-3 fatty acid content. Omega-3 South play a significant role in maintaining overall health, particularly in promoting good blood circulation. These essential fats help prevent the formation of plaque in arteries by reducing inflammation and preventing the buildup of cholesterol. This helps ensure that blood vessels remain flexible and elastic, allowing for efficient blood flow. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that consuming omega-3 fatty acids can lead to a decrease in blood pressure. This effect is attributed to the anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3 south, which help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Moreover, salmon is rich in vitamin D, which is crucial for maintaining healthy blood vessels and preventing vascular diseases. It's important to choose wild-caught or sustainably farmed salmon to minimize mercury and PCB contamination. Aim to include salmon in your diet at least twice a week to reap its circulation-boosting benefits. You can grill, bake, or pan-sear salmon and pair it with whole grains, roasted vegetables, or a simple salad. No. 4. Turmeric. Turmeric is a golden-colored spice commonly used in Indian cuisine. It contains curcumin, a compound that has potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Curcumin is known for its ability to reduce inflammation in the body, including the blood vessels. By reducing inflammation, curcumin helps promote healthy blood flow and reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Research has shown that curcumin can help lower LDL, bad cholesterol levels, while increasing HDL, good cholesterol levels. Improving the balance between these cholesterol types is essential for maintaining good blood circulation. A study published in the Journal of Translational Medicine found that curcumin supplementation led to improvements in blood flow and reduced the risk of blood clots, making it beneficial for overall circulation. To incorporate turmeric into your diet, add it to curries, stir-fries, or golden milk. You can also take turmeric in supplement form, although it's best to consult with a healthcare professional before doing so. No. Garlic is a flavorful ingredient that goes beyond adding taste to your dishes. It offers potential benefits for blood circulation. Garlic contains compounds like allicin that can help widen blood vessels, promoting better blood flow. It also has anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce inflammation in the arteries, further supporting healthy circulation. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition concluded that regular garlic consumption could lead to a slight but noticeable reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. This effect on blood pressure can indirectly improve circulation by reducing the workload on the heart and blood vessels. To incorporate garlic into your meals, add it to soups, stews, stir-fries, or marinades. You can also enjoy garlic in its raw form by crushing a clove and adding it to salads or sandwiches. Number 2. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruit are not only delicious and refreshing, but also packed with vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant. Vitamin C helps strengthen the walls of blood vessels, making them more resilient and less prone to damage. This contributes to improved blood circulation and reduces the risk of vascular diseases.